Hello, welcome to ep3. We have still 3 more episodes to push out. So let's make this episode worth watching, even though you're not watching anything. Number 1. One cracks up too many. Once upon a time in a faraway land. What land, you may ask? I really don't know. The land where windows were worth a fortune of money. And everybody owned a window. How do they own windows? No idea. Because we're not supposed to answer that question. Cheesecake! And they also like cheesecake. One day, a man called Sterling Michael Sniff had a crack in his window. He tried to replace it, but the crack was still there. Mysteries, you may think. Mysteries! So he bought the most expensive, priceless, most out of the ordinary and exotic window on earth. But it still didn't go. The crack was still there. He thought, he pondered, he planned. He asked every single person about windows in the world. But no one had the answer, you may ask. What to do? So he sold the property, but nobody bought it. He abandoned the land, and nobody knows it. Now kids play there. Nobody owns the land, so kids usually just play there. So, sometimes they like to claim the house as their fort. But whenever more windows crack and crack. A dog was in the house. The children were looking for that dog that nobody owned. The floors cracked. The windows cracked. Everything cracked. And then it fell into the earth. The dog was never seen again. Now the land is just an empty field and nobody knows about it. But when travelers usually drive through, past the bridge, you might just be able to see that dog. The end. Number 2. The magnifying glass that passed on, that never had an owner. Once upon a time, there was a magnifying glass. He had all his magnifying glass's friends. They were excited to have their very own fun with their owners. Some said they might be detective magnifying glasses. Others said they might be child magnifying glasses. When they were sold, they were sold. When they were opened, they were put down and put into a box. The magnifying glass hoped that he'd come out, but he didn't. One day, the child's little sister came. She needed some. He took the magnifying glass, took it apart, took the glass, made it a window for a doll's house, which honestly, to a magnifying glass, would sound gross. And the pieces were burnt up into flames, never to be seen again. But now, no one hears of the magnifying glass. Not even the glass can tell you where the magnifying glass is today. Finally, story number 3. The bottle. The bottle that nothing could go in. In a far, far away land, people loved bottles. They were used for everything. Buildings, cars, engines, energy. You name it, they can do it with a bottle. No one knows how they do it, but it's just a mystery for the eyes. One day, a new bottle came. It was different from all the other bottles. They tried to put a piece of note in to store, but it wouldn't go in. Then they decided to pour water in it instead to store. Hannah, tell Dave that I'm recording. Please be quiet. Tell him that. But there was nothing. There was no way to put the bottle. The bottle got bigger. But until the house was no more, no one was in it, and the house was of ruins. No one knows what this, and the bottle was destroyed as a bubble. No one knows where the bottle is today. But sometimes when you pass the house, you might just see that bottle. I hope you enjoyed this story of Creepy 3. Sorry we haven't been out, but we are trying to make a comeback. The end.